remove this. If anybody needs these controls, let me know. I'll just I'll send them for free. This right here is my kind of shopping. My favorite time to drive through the mountains is in the morning, like early morning. Right now it's 6:30 in the morning, and you can see like a light fog and everything just looks clean, you know, like fresh. Everything is green, looks like a carpet was laid over these mountains. That's pretty cool. There seems to be an accident ahead. There's a bunch of skid marks, tire marks. Looks like a semi hit the median divider. And a couple cars. Wow, that a pickup truck got smashed between the semi and the median. Wow. Hopefully everybody's okay. $500,000 miles just rolled over. I almost missed it. 500. That goes to show you, if you take care of your vehicles, they will last for a very, very long time. This van still has the original engine and the original transmission, and it is due for a fluid change, like engine oil, transmission oil, differential oil. So stay tuned for the video I'll be making on how to replace all the fluids in your Sprinter van. Yep, so picked up another Ford Focus. This one's a 2014 titanium edition, which is top of the line as far as Focuses go. Titanium means it's got like the parking sensors, it's got the leather, it's got a sunroof, and it's got one of these. Nah, I'm kidding. That is not OEM. This was a vehicle that someone used that was disabled, and this is to give it throttle and brake with the handle. This is interesting. I didn't see this in the pictures, and obviously it's removable. If I do remove it, then I'm gonna have to replace the steering wheel, but as far as the pedals go, all of that is just clamped on, so it's easy to remove. This car is in pretty good shape overall. It's got the heated seats, it's got leather, sunroof, and probably navigation. I haven't started it yet. I just brought it. Picked it up in Knoxville. It's got some kind of aftermarket wheels with good tires. The back seats are in good shape, just needs to be wiped down. The battery seems like it's good. This one is not trashed like the last few. It's got the Sony subwoofer in the trunk and a nice weather mat, WeatherTech. So there's a slight dent right there. It's in pretty good shape overall. The bottom of the bumper is sort of messed up, and there's trim missing, I think, at the bottom over here. There's a piece of trim missing, but that's probably from the forklifts. But this car it's not wrecked. It does have a clean title. It is a 2014, and let's pop the hood and take a look. Check the fluids and all that before I try to start it. It's dirty, but that's again sitting from the auction. A lot of times they leave the hoods open and stuff like that. So it is a 2.0 oil. Looks good. The level's good, but you know, it probably needs a change soon. The battery is looking good. It's actually a Super Start battery from O'Reilly's. That's nice. It's still holding charge, so that's good. So this vehicle actually apparently has transmission damage. That was the description. So knowing these Focuses, they do have transmission issues, and it's got 101,000 miles on this one. So it's very likely that the transmission needs to be rebuilt and replaced. And so it does have a push to start, and comes with 2 keys and a Kenny Rogers CD. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to start it. 101,804. Okay, so it doesn't want to start. There we go. Okay. Just have to press the button a couple times, I guess, to reset something. It's got a check engine light on, ABS light on. Let's see. Engine running. Hood open. Okay. Yep. Alright, so let's see if it's got Navi. I honestly don't even know how to use this thing. Climate information. I guess it doesn't have navigation, which I honestly don't care for. I honestly don't care for Navi because I never use it personally. I just use a phone or a Garmin, because those you can update easily. So it's got the USB chargers there, heated seats. So it started. Let's see if it'll. Okay, reverse doesn't work. Seems like it went to drive, and it's trying to drive. Okay, reverse does not work. So most likely needs a transmission rebuild. Let me try to take it off the trailer and then go from there. So I ended up pushing it off the trailer because reverse does not work, and it did drive forward. Once I got it off the trailer, it did drive forward, but only, you know, I only tried it a couple feet. So I scanned it with my scan tool, and I'm getting codes P087A, which is clutch position sensor B circuit, and then P087E, clutch position sensor B circuit intermittent fault, and then P087A, which is clutch B stuck engaged. So these are the codes that I'm getting on this car here, and I don't believe it's a bad transmission. It might be a bad module, but I'm not sure at the moment. I'm gonna do some research once I get to the office, and hopefully I don't have to remove the transmission. If it's just a module, I can replace it, and if it needs to be reprogrammed, I can do that. And so we'll see. But so far, I mean, this car is good, clean. It would be a good daily, only 100,000 miles. So top of the line Focus. So let's get it fixed real quick so we can start driving it. So I did a little bit of research, and it turns out that the actuator B is a common problem in these transmissions on these year Focuses. This is a 2014 automatic and actuator B. So what I want to do is swap them with A and B and see if I can get reverse. If that works, then the actuator B is faulty and it just needs to be replaced. I'm hoping that's it, because I don't think it will take much to replace those. I don't know how much the part would be, but I know one's on top here and another one is like under this air box, I believe. But the plan is right now to get it on these ramps so I could see if there's any damage underneath, and figure out exactly what I need for the front bumper, and then swap those actuators. The car drives forward now, so I'm gonna attempt to put on these ramps on its own power. So let's do it. I was able to drive the car up on the ramps on its own power, so it drives forward. I don't know if it switches to other gears, but at least, you know, first gear works, and it drove forward. And I was able to put the shield back in place. It was just out of place, but this trim, lower bumper trim on the driver's side is missing, so that's no big deal. I can get that, and it just snaps right in. All the shields under here are looking good. So now I'm gonna remove this air box and see if I can get to both actuators A and B, and hopefully swap them and see if I get reverse. If that works, that'll be awesome. That would be an easy fix. So I see one of the actuators, I guess this would be it. I see the transmission control module, which is right here. Where's the second? It's got a sticker on there, it says clutch service update, C shop manual. So it did get some kind of update or rebuild at one point, I guess. So that's a good sign. But I don't see the second actuator. I'm hoping that I'll remove the shield from the bottom and it'll be down there. So you can see someone was in here before doing something, because some of the hoses are out of place and things like that. So let me get the shield off and see if I can see the second actuator. This one would be easy to remove. Let's do it. Okay, so one actuator is up here, and the other one is at the bottom here. They're both easy access. I don't know which one's which at the moment, and I don't really care. I just want to swap them around and see if it'll go in reverse. And if it does, I'll just replace both of them maybe. So let's get it. So to remove this connector, you just pull this yellow tab back with the flathead screwdriver and just pull this whole thing back. So something like this. If you just pry this yellow tab back, and then this, well, we clip back in, I guess. You can pry this as well a little bit. So you pull that out and connector just comes right off. And I don't think any oil is gonna come out, because I'm pretty sure it's dry. It just moves things around in there, so let's hope no oil comes out, but we're about to find out. okay. Dry, no oil. It looks like it just moves things in there to engage gears. So one of them is out. I still don't know which one's A and which one's B, but I will find out here shortly. So the top one underneath the airbox is actuator A, and the one from the bottom is B, and supposedly we're getting the code for actuator B, so I'm assuming this is the good one if that's right. And I was just thinking, if there's a sticker that says this clutch was updated, I don't know if that's just a software update or the actual part was updated. If that happened, then I just don't see how this transmission could have failed at 100,000 miles. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. So I'm gonna assume that one of these actuators is bad. So let me swap them around and we're about to find out. Okay, all we gotta do is just plug them both in and hope for the best. Okay, airbox is back in. Everything's connected. Moment of truth. It's so hot today. No way. Okay, so it is the actuator for sure, because now it doesn't drive forward, but it does drive back. That is awesome. This is an easy fix. So I'm gonna try, today is Sunday, I'm gonna try to maybe find one used. I'll check, maybe I have one. If I don't, I'll try to find one used, or I'll just wait until Monday and get a brand new one from the dealer. So this is awesome, such an easy fix. And also I'll check and see if I can buy a new steering wheel so I can remove these things and remove this. If anybody needs these controls, let me know. I'll just I'll send them for free. Just let me know if you need it. Contact me on Instagram. So just to confirm, I just scanned the transmission module again, and now it's saying clutch position sensor A circuit, and so it did switch. So that is for sure the actuator B was faulty. So I'm gonna go see if I can get a used one real quick. Also, we'll see if I can get a steering wheel and that bumper piece. So let's hit the road. Taking this thing on a road trip to Greenville, South Carolina, to a junkyard to pick up some parts for that. Let's hit the road. First stop, car wash. There was a huge line at the car wash, so I guess we're riding dirty. Straight to Greenville, South Carolina. LKQ, you pull it. It's nice that they're open on Sundays. Let's go. If you don't like the way a G-Wagon looks, then something wrong with you, because they just have a unique square body and they look awesome. This right here is my kind of shopping. Found what I need. Got 3 actuators, bumper, trim, and more importantly, the steering wheel. This one's in pretty good shape and it's also leather. That's what I need. So I'm gonna just go ahead and remove it. Well, that trip was worth the time and travel. I bought a steering wheel, 3 actuators, and a bumper trim for this driver's side for 35 bucks. All this stuff for 35 bucks. And I went to Greenville, South Carolina, which is about a 45-minute drive each way. And funny story about these though, when I came up to the car over there at the junkyard, I looked at the first car and they were removed already. So I was like, oh man, that sucks, I gotta go find another car. And then I looked in the trunk and somebody already removed those 2 and left them in the trunk. I don't know if they didn't want them or they just left them to grab later or something, but either way, I ended up with them. So I'm gonna install one of them and hopefully it works. So the one I put up top needs to be removed and replaced. Interesting, the one I pulled out is got the black housing. One of the ones I got has the black housing, but it looks pretty like high miles. These are clean, so I put one of these clean ones in there, and I guess I'm about to scan it and see if it's all good. Unbelievable. No codes. So that was the fix. No codes, no check engine light. Everything is fixed. So I'm gonna put that trim piece on and put the shields back on, and it'll be good to go. Alright, it's time to take this thing on a test drive. So I'm gonna try to drive it normally, and then I'm gonna try these controls. I sort of tried it in the driveway here, and it's not easy. You have to get used to it. So let's go. Hopefully we don't get stranded. Also, I can't lower the steering wheel. I'd like to adjust it lower. I can't do that. Man, this thing is shifting and driving awesome. I can't believe that was the fix. It's the easiest fix ever. It's just too bad not all cars are like that, an easy fix. Well, as you can see, this car runs and drives perfect now. I am gonna remove these controls, and I got that used steering wheel. So if you know anyone or you need these controls, let me know on Instagram and I will ship it for free if you need this setup or you know someone that needs it. Now it's time to wash this thing. Alright, I just buffed the headlights too, so they look pretty good. They're not perfect, but they're much better than they were. And so it just needs a quick wash and interior cleaned, and it's all good to go. This one is pretty clean as it is. It has all the floor mats, and that'll be it on this one. So later